Hello friends, in this lesson we are going to learn all about the burden of tax. Who will bear it? So it only depends upon the elasticity, nothing else. The elasticity of demand and the elasticity of supply. Okay. So if you have very high elasticity of demand, then the entire burden of tax will be taken into account by the supplier side. Okay. On the other hand, if the elasticity of demand is very inelastic, very inelastic, then the entire burden of tax will be beared by the buyer. So it is very important. And when the question comes in terms of a graph, you can see the upper triangle, buyer's burden of tax area, and in the lower triangle in the deadweight loss area, this area denotes the burden of tax beared by the supplier. So mathematically you can easily calculate the area of triangles. Upper triangle, lower triangle. Upper triangle denotes buyers and the lower triangle denotes seller. Okay. So it's very important. The burden of tax, elastic demand. Okay. When the demand is more elastic, more elastic, then what will happen? The entire burden of tax will lie in the domain of, I repeat again, will lie in the domain of the supplier. Okay. Because you know very well that if the demand is very elastic, then the price when rises within a short quantum, then entire demand falls down drastically. So it's very strange for the supplier to not bear to burden of tax. So supplier has to take the responsibility to take the burden of tax in this case. While the demand is inelastic, it is another extreme case, more inelastic, then what will happen? The more inelastic demand denotes that buyers are willing to buy at any price. So supplier will not take the burden of tax. Only buyer will take the burden of tax. So this is very important. Graphically you can solve the problems very easily, and conceptually I have told you. Okay. You can check the elasticity of demand. Okay. And solve the question. In subsequent lectures we will learn more about such type of things. So keep in touch. Bye.